Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lottie, and I am here to present to you a business plan based off what I am calling Tech with Plastic, which we named Plastotics as a company, as an organization, just to show you an overview of our idea and how we intend on bringing it to the market. I've prepared this short presentation for you all. Can you go to the next slide? So a little thing about us is we are Tech with Plastic, and we thought of moving forward while without leaving a trail of waste, without leaving a trail of garbage, a trail of things that we cannot reuse later on. So we thought of moving forward in a more cleaner and much safer way, and to help slow down a really catastrophe global problem that we are facing due to the waste and the excess plastic that is dumped into the oceans, and so on and so forth. Next slide. So the problem and the major issue that we found is basically plastic has been a problem all the time. Plastic has been a problem since the early inventions of plastic, since it was introduced. We had so much of it that we did not know what to do with it. And our approach towards this problem is, what if we could find ways of slowing down the production of unnecessary plastic? Because we use plastic in our everyday lives. We use plastics to make prototype machines. We use plastics to make bottles. We use plastics to make plates, to make cups, to make all household commodities that we use on an everyday basis. And this became something that caught our attention, that what if we could reuse this plastic in a more efficient way that we are always using in an everyday life. And how are we going to do this? So it was once a solution. Of course, plastic brought in so many innovative things. We could reuse, and we could use something for a longer period of time without worrying of it breaking or bending or burning up with low temperatures. But now it is one of our biggest problems. And where can we find this commodity? Basically, we can find it anywhere. So plastic is pretty much everywhere. As you can see, there is a picture here that is showing you exactly most of the places that you'll find it is near the oceans, near the seas, because people don't usually go to those places, and it's very easy for people to just dump plastic there because no one is going to notice, and they think it's not affecting the environment in any way. Next slide, please. So our solution to this problem is, first, we are going to introduce technology and bridge the gap with this waste. So we are going to fuse the two so that they move hand in hand. And then we're going to have collection, and then we're going to have conversion, and then we're going to move forward. So on the collection, we first have to find this plastic, we have to pick it up, and we have to take it to a facility where it has to go to undergo conversion from the waste it is to a material that can be used to produce different type of products and different types of materials and parts that can be used for different types of things without the need of creating new plastic. So we move forward from that. After we've converted it, we've recycled it, we've cleaned the plastic, we move forward. It'll be pretty much a simple, it will not be a simple or permanent solution, but we're still going to be moving forward. It will at least slow down the production of unnecessary plastic. Next slide, please. So product overview exactly of what we are bringing to the table. Yes, we've understood that we are definitely going to recycle plastic, but a lot of people are doing that all around the world, trying to combat this problem. But what makes us different? So this is what makes us different. First of all, our unique ecosystem and idea of how we're going to move on. So we are going to create a product that is made of 60% plastic, and other components might be, since we are tech with plastic, might be electronic components that cannot be made out of plastic. But everything that has to do with moving parts, everything that has to do with the body and the casing will be done with plastic. First, to the market. So it's going to be beautifully designed, and it's going to be an affordable product, because plastic as an excess commodity is going to be very easy for us to actually find it. All we have to do is have an initial investment of a recycling machine. After that, it's all downhill. After that, everything will be easy. So we have tested and design simulations to show exactly how this is going to work. And also we have authenticity in design, and also software is also designed by us as well. Next slide, please. So basically, this is how the product is going to look. As you can see, we have two things. We have the main body of the product, the robot, that is 60% made out of plastic, and then we have a drone which will be 80+% made out of plastic. The rest will be electrical components to make it fly, and so on and so forth. So we have we have a summary of how this thing will work due to, you know, presentation purposes. So it's going to be performing various tests on soil, such as testing the pH, the moisture, and the density. We're going to be providing information on suitable crops for the type of soil. So it will have artificial intelligence embedded in it, and it will be providing this information via text, via emails, and other platforms. A drone to spray pesticides and to look after the field. So having eyes on top in any field, in terms of agriculture, in terms of any place that you want to survey, and so on and so forth, you will need eyes up in the sky. So the robot will be also acting as a scarecrow for security reasons, and so on. It can also perform functions as follows. It can plow the field, it can water the field, and also it can sow the seeds in the soil. The drone scouts the field and sends data back to the robot on the ground and performs smart decisions. So in case there is a cliff ahead, the drone will send information and data back to the robot saying there is a cliff ahead, no need to go further, and so on. The drone will also be used to spray pesticides, as mentioned earlier. So that's the drone with the microcontroller. It will have a camera, and that's it. And plow, power wheels, pesticide, seed dispenser, and robotic arms. Next slide. So our product benefits: simple and efficient to use, quick customer services, assistance, and affordable, as well as durable. As we know, when plastic is condensed enough, it is very durable and can last for longer periods of times. Next slide, please. So Plastotics overview. Our business model is research, abstract, and design. So we're based on research on the market trends, online analysis of the market. Abstract, we believe people need new ways of reusing plastics to help reduce the destructive production. Design, general design, reliability, and ease of use. Next slide. So this is the market overview, 45 billion. So the plastic recycling industry is a 45 billion industry. So the plastic recycle industry from 2020 to 2027 growth, compound annual growth rate is about 5.0%, and it continuously grows. So 3 billion is pretty much just in the USA. The USA alone is a $3 billion industry when it comes to plastic. So 3.8 billion in 2010, and forecasted to reach USD 37.24 billion by 2027 at a compound annual growth rate of 34.4%, as the US is one of the largest producers of plastic. And we have 44 billion in agricultural robots. So agricultural robots is the industry that we want to go in, and we have like 44 billion of it in industry on the market. Agricultural robots is a project projected to grow from USD 4.6 billion